welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. I just want to say welcome to anybody who's new here. If this is your first video, I'm Sam and I'm happy to have you today. I hope you like and subscribe this video, guys, and I hope it's informative for you. And today I just want to touch on the topic of how to boost your immune system. I think it's really important this time of year to touch on this and get a little bit of education about this, because this time of year brings the most amount of colds, flus, infections, etc. And with the coronavirus being at an all-time high right now, it's spreading like wildfire. I think it's just important to have a little bit of knowledge on this. And I know there's been a lot of information out there about how to prevent these things and to stay safe from getting infected to begin with, which is great information. But I just kind of want to touch on a little bit of how to boost your immune system for how to handle these sicknesses, viruses, whatever it is that you may come across once your body is infected, because I think it's really important to know how to protect yourself as much as possible if that may be the case. So that being said, I just want to give you a 100% disclaimer to start off. I'm not saying that doing these things is going to 100% protect you from getting any sicknesses, illnesses, infections, etc. I'm just giving you ways that you can boost your immune system and give your body the strongest and best chance of fighting these viruses, illnesses, etc. off. Although our scope of knowledge and our advancement in the fitness and health industry has come so far over the last couple of years, the percentage of people eating processed foods and unhealthy diets is at an all-time high. And I don't know if that's just because they're more accessible now and that's what people are resorting to because of lack of time, money, etc. But the sad truth is that more people are eating processed food, takeout food, junk food now than ever in the past. And I don't know if you guys know, but sugar actually weakens your immune system. So by eating processed foods and foods high in sugar and carbs, you're actually suppressing your immune system cells that fight off harmful viruses, bacteria, etc., giving you guys a higher risk of getting sick. Now, nobody wants to prepare to be infected, but those who have a healthier lifestyle and strong immune systems will be far better off if and when it happens. I know it's scary to think about, nobody wants to think that it's ever going to happen to them, but it's way better to be safe than sorry. Okay, so let's get started and talk about these foods that are going to help you boost your immune system. So first off, I want to talk about two foods that are really high in vitamin C. Now, vitamin C is crucial because it helps produce white blood cells, which helps fight off infection and disease in the body. So these are citrus fruits like lemons, limes, oranges, and red bell peppers. Red bell peppers actually have more than citrus fruits, even though citrus fruits are talked about a little bit more. So you can incorporate these into your diet by cutting up your citrus fruits and putting it in your water, squeezing it and putting it on a salad or on your meat, etc. if you're somebody who doesn't like to just eat a raw lemon or orange. Now, red bell peppers are self-explanatory. You can have these raw, cooked, in a stir fry, in a salad, whatever, but they're a great option to add into your diet. Next, I'm going to talk about some other vegetables that are super important. Dark leafy greens such as spinach are great because they are high in vitamin C and A. Now, you can make a spinach salad, you can saute your spinach, there's tons of ways to eat spinach, add it into an omelet. Also, broccoli and cauliflower are great ones. Broccoli is high in vitamin C, A, and E, and cauliflower is high in vitamin C, K, and B6, and is also an antioxidant. Now, again, you can roast these, you can steam them, you can eat them raw with a dip. There's tons of ways to incorporate these into your diet. Asparagus is another super great one that's packed with vitamins and nutrients. It has vitamin A, C, E, K, B6. You can bake them, you can roast them. There's just so many ways to eat all of these vegetables that suit your specific tastes. Onions are a really big one too, because although onions aren't loaded with as many vitamins and minerals, they help increase friendly bacteria in the gut. And having a healthy gut is so important when it comes to fighting off viruses, disease, infections, etc. Because when you have a healthy balance of bacteria in your gut, you're going to have less inflammation and the body is just going to respond better to fighting off these diseases. Turmeric is another huge one that you've probably heard of before. It has many anti-inflammatory properties, as well as ginger and garlic. These decrease inflammation. These three you can add in many ways. You can add them as a spice to what you're cooking. You can add them in a dip or something like that. Some people like ginger tea. They're a little bit more challenging to incorporate in your everyday life, but there's ways to do it. The next one I'm going to touch on is bone broth. This is loaded with amino acids, and when we're sick, our body actually doesn't produce amino acids the same way, so it replenishes that, and also is an anti-inflammatory for the body. Now, last but not least, I want to talk about one that's newer to me that I actually, during some research, read about. And this is called tahini. It is made from finely ground sesame seeds and olive oil. And this is really high in magnesium and zinc, which is really great for immune system boosting. And you can add this in like hummuses or dips and get it in that way. Now, you can also, like I said, add in turmeric, ginger, garlic into these hummuses or dips to make it a superfood for immunity boosting. So by incorporating these foods into our diet, guys, we will have a stronger immune system and just have a much better chance at fighting off whatever's attacking our body and whatever comes at us. That being said, guys, there are some other ways to help boost the immune system and avoid getting sick or help fight off sickness once we are sick. And those are washing your hands frequently. We've probably heard this a million times. Make sure you wash your hands for a reasonable length of time and use soap and warm water. Getting adequate sleep, guys, is so important. Making sure you get 7 to 8 hours sleep per night will make a world of a difference. If you're starting to get sick and you get a good night's sleep, you will feel 10 times better the next day than if you don't. If you're not getting proper sleep, that's something that you should look into getting better sleep habits. And I'm actually gonna have a post coming soon explaining ways to get better sleep habits. Exercising regularly is huge. Now, not only does exercising release happy hormones in our body, but it also lets us sweat out the toxins in our body that we don't want to keep in there. Stress also plays a huge factor in weakening our immune system. So when we're stressed, our body stays in that fight or flight response period where our body is constantly releasing cortisol and other stress hormones. So when this is happening, our cells in our immune system are not able to fight the bacteria and infections as it normally would, which results in higher levels of inflammation, which make you more susceptible to getting sick, getting a virus, etc. Now, if you're somebody who finds it really challenging to eat some of these foods that I previously mentioned, or you know that you have deficiencies, taking supplements is going to be better than doing nothing. Now, there's so many different supplements that you can take that target specific vitamins and minerals and nutrients, or there's also supplements that you can take that incorporate a lot of those. So like, for example, if you're somebody who doesn't eat a lot of vegetables and you know you're not going to start eating a lot of vegetables, I highly recommend taking a veggie green supplement. I actually have one right here to show you guys. So this is just what it looks like. Now this is the one by Progressive, and you can get them flavored so they don't taste like green. This is a coconut pineapple one, and I really like it. And it just makes sure that you're getting that daily minimum requirement that you would be hoping to get from eating vegetables. I'm not saying that this substitutes eating vegetables, like eat your vegetables, but if you're somebody who really, really struggles with that, like I said, this is better than doing nothing. Probiotics and prebiotics are super important as well. Like I touched on, gut health is very, very key on how you feel every day, fighting off inflammation, disease, sickness. Prebiotics and probiotics basically just help balance out the good bacteria in your gut and limit the bad bacteria in your gut, and also just give your gut the environment that it needs to take what it needs from its foods and continue to create the good bacteria that's needed. And on top of eating all those foods specifically that I listed, just making sure that you're eating a healthy, balanced diet is really important. Like I said, like you can be taking all the prebiotics and probiotics in the world, but if you're eating a garbage diet, you're just gonna keep producing that bad bacteria in your gut. You're gonna have lots of inflammation and your body's not gonna know how to fight all of that off, plus whatever virus or sickness that you're dealing with. So honestly, you're doing yourself a huge favor by eating healthy. And I'm not saying that you have to eat spinach and chicken for every meal every day. Just making sure that that balance is there and that you're really limiting those processed refined sugars, and that you're really not overloading yourself with the sugar, because like I said, it really weakens the immune system and puts you in a position to get sick much easier. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys have found these tips helpful and useful, and that you learned something today. If you have any questions about any of this, feel free to comment below. And like I said, this is not me saying that this is going to prevent you from getting any virus, illness, sickness, whatever. I'm just giving you ways and tools in your toolbox for you to help make the best situation possible for you and give you your strongest immune system. Okay guys, have a great day. Like the video and subscribe for more, and I will see you soon.